Hello and welcome to Peggy's Plants, coming to you from Central Florida. It's my favorite time of year for plant shopping, so today I'm taking you along with me to Home Depot's Garden Center to see what there is to see. There's always so many new plants this time of year. And the first thing that catches my eye is this huge Monstera Deliciosa with these beautiful fenestrated mature leaves. Absolutely gorgeous. And over here we have some small Sago Palms, some Triangularis, some ZZ plants that are usually offered by the Costa Farms Trending Tropical Collection, but this is not them. These are cheaper, they're $14.98. Yes, it's in a plastic pot, but hey, if you're not into the pots, this is a great deal for the same plants. It seems a lot of growers are doing this now. And over here you have the same thing, but these have Sansevierias, Dracaenas, whatever you want to call them now. Look at this beautiful Regal Shield. This plant is absolutely amazing. I'm sorry jerking the camera around. I'm trying to find a price, and I can't find a price on any of these plants. Usually the same pots will have the same price. So I'm looking at this tonight. This is not the price, $19.98. I wish, but it's not. Nice looking Tenanthe, but this Regal Shield is everything. And over here, there's some Burl Marks, and they're $19.98. As you can see, the plants are very well stocked right now. We have a variety of small plants for $4.98 and some ZZ Ravens. These are the Trending Tropicals from Costa Farms. They have some of the Little Fiddly Figs. And then over here they have the Birkins and this bird nest fern that I'm finding lately from Costa Farms as well. These are all $19.98. Look at this Begonia Maculata. It is not the whitey eye, so it does not have the red on it like the whitey eye does, but it does have those white spots, the polka dot plant. Very nice. Look at that leaf. And look over here. This one is actually in bloom. Little pretty bell-shaped like pink flowers. That is so cute. I've never seen one in bloom. But I think this is a great deal for $19.98. You get the nice hard to find plant as well as the ceramic pot. Over here is a table full of Kalanchoes. These are succulents for $8. And they're looking really good. I used to be deep into succulents. I don't really buy them too much, but I want to show them for my friends who enjoy succulents. And this is interesting, a blood leaf plant. Interesting. Okay, and all kinds of palms as always. And oh my goodness, look at this Monstera Deliciosa. This is a monster. This is a very mature plant. You don't usually see them in the stores this mature. And the price reflects that. The reason it is so high in price, I would imagine, is because this is a very mature plant. Very nice. Look at the size of these leaves, the amount of fenestration that you're getting for the price. A beautiful plant. Very nice. I think I'll stick with my small one, and I just can't wait for it to grow and get fenestrations like that. And over here, offering a lot of pink, which I absolutely love in any plant, are these Hawaiian Tea Plants. And yes, I have been corrected many a time, $15. They are, yes, I always say Hawaiian Thai. They are technically pronounced Hawaiian tea, but either way, they're just beautiful plants with lots of pink on them. And these work great in your landscape if you live in a warm climate. Otherwise, I have seen people grow them successfully indoors, but they do require a bit of humidity A lot of sunlight, not bright, bright direct, but a lot of light to keep the pink color. But a very pretty plant and a very affordable plant, as you can see, at $15. And over here we have some Yucca plants, Yucca cane, and some people call it Yucca, but for $15. Again, if you're in a warm climate, these will grow nicely for you outside. And if they're planted in the ground, they'll get really, really tall. But they grow well indoors also. And right next to it are these white birds of paradise that are quite common now. Just last year, they were hard to find and pretty pricey. I don't know that I'd pay $30 for these though. Let's see what else we can find. Some nice ornamental grasses down here. Ornamental grasses offer a lot of texture to any plant grouping, or even just a bare space, just a nice big ornamental grass to give it some texture and contrast. And these are Schefflera here in South Florida and Central Florida. These are used as shrubs. They're beautiful plants with the red and green variegation. But yes, we use them as shrubs, but I have seen people grow these successfully indoors. Now we grow these in full sun, so if you're trying to grow these indoors, make sure that the plant has plenty of light. And over here, I have never seen one of these before, never heard of this plant, but look at that flower, would you please? Absolutely beautiful. And when I buy flowering plants, I like to buy them with some buds still on them, some buds that haven't opened, because you don't know how long the flowers that are in bloom have been there, so they could be about ready to drop off. So just a little helpful hint. And of course we have some caladiums over here. These things I still haven't bought any, but they come in so many different varieties, so many different colors, and I think they're just absolutely beautiful. They do get really nice and big and full, and it's a nice plant to take up a good amount of space. Now, I'm not a flower planting person, but I have planted some of these before, and they ended up in one of my planters, and they come back every year. Beautiful flowers. And lots of succulents are in right now. We tend to have succulents year round, but this time of year is the best of the best as far as I'm concerned. They're in great condition. And this Aglaonema haunts me. I still have not purchased one. I think it's the Siam or something like that, but it is the Aglaonema. It is absolutely beautiful, and you talk about a plant that's going to give you some color. This plant does not disappoint, and it is in my opinion, a very easy plant to grow indoors if you use a self-watering pot. That's what I put. I use a self-watering pot for my Aglaonema since they need a little bit more water than most of mine. And look at this one in bloom. So let's take a look at some of the favorite finds, my favorite finds. I have to mention this angel wing begonia, this maculata, especially since it bothered to show us some blooms. And this Regal Shield, I found out, was $24.98, absolutely beautiful and huge. And of course, we have to mention this Monstera Deliciosa with these great fenestrations and huge leaves. And the Aglaonema that's just given us all kinds of beautiful colors. I love all the colors in this plant. It's beautiful. What more can I say? You have a dull looking collection, add one of these Aglaonema. Just look at the stems. Beautiful. Need I say more? And of course, I had to mention the Caladiums. These things come in so many colors. They can take up a large space in your landscape. They come back year after year because they are bulbs. If you're in a cold climate, they will die off during winter. Thank you so much for coming along. Take care. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.